Hi, is it from Zedster's Lab? I'm listening to music. Love rock songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know what. It's just beautiful. I mean, loving it. And my housekeeper, she was supposed to come today, and she only come once in a fortnight. So you can imagine how my house is looking, desperate in need of some cleaning. And then she phoned and said she can't come. And I have an art workshop this afternoon at my house and everything. And you know what? I decided, stuff that. I'm gonna do what I love doing. I'm gonna paint. So, I've put on my music loudly, singing along. I found this beautiful photo this morning on Facebook of this, we call it a Volla in South Africa, this Volkswagen, I don't know what you call it, a buggy thing, with a girl, a hippie girl on top meditating or something. And I thought, oh, this is so gorgeous. So I took out my vintage music sheet. You can see the Volla is on its way. Now it's the little girl on top. And this is life. I read something the other day, or I thought something, it goes like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we were driving. We went on this trip, 2-day trip, and it was just so awesome. And I was just thinking, oh, I love life. I feel alive. That's what I thought. I'm alive. I love being alive. And there comes the... So I'm just fast forwarded because I stream it from YouTube, and then it's always the other stuff that's coming in between. So then I'm just fast forwarded again. And I was driving in the car and I thought, oh, it's wonderful, amazing to be alive, and I realized something. It just came to me. We are all alive because the everlasting life and love is in us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been here and manifesting in this realm. So we all have life. We all have the abundant, everlasting life in us. That is who we are. But how many of us really feel alive? That's the thing. We are all alive. Even if you're half, just barely making it, whatever, I mean emotionally, everything. We all have the life. But do we honestly feel alive? And that was a message to myself, you know. I don't want to spend my time in this realm barely alive. I mean, half dead. I want to feel alive. I want to experience and feel and manifest the abundant life that is in me. Otherwise, what's the use of just surviving, of just, yes, and I know you, a lot of us can say, but if you know my circumstances, well, let me know all of our circumstances aren't always likable. You know, I also sometimes I get up and a lot of times and I just don't like my life. But that's our problem. You know, the life in us, the spirit in us, our spiritual father, source, he tells us, I will give you peace and joy in the midst of any situation. Never, 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 never were we told I will change your circumstances so that it will fit you. You will get what you want the whole time. Your life will unfold as you want it to unfold. My life's not unfolding as Izette wants it to unfold. But Izette had to die of my desires. I read another thing, it goes like, freedom is when you have no desires. Then you experience freedom. Because we all have this preconceived ideas of how we want our life to turn out. And when it doesn't happen, and most of our lives never ever happen like we believe and want them, we get depressed. We feel terrible. We blame everybody else, the government, your spouse, your children, your boss, your friends, your family. And we blame everybody else because our life doesn't turn out as we believe and want it to turn out. But good news, bad news, whatever you want, it's never going to turn out. We're going to go through storms and difficult things and things that we really don't like, but in those things, oh boy, they are teachers showing us what we need to deal with in us. And then we come to that point where we have absolutely no desires. I don't know where my life is going. Really, I have absolutely no idea. But what I do know is today I am alive. I've got the life in me now to do what I love. So yes, my house is not going to be spotless clean when the two people arrive that's coming for an art workshop. But so what? I'm going to be alive. I'm going to feel alive and I'm going to be excited, experiencing peace and joy because I am milking the cow, as they say. I don't know if there's something like that, but I am living my life. Let's put it the other way. I am today, not always, but now, I am experiencing the abundant life that is in me. I am alive. I'm feeling alive. I do what I love and what I now desire to do. I mean, I got up this morning and then I got the message, sorry, I'm not coming. I've got a backache and whatever. And immediately I had a choice. Will I now be in doom and gloom? Oh, my housekeeper is not coming. Now I need to clean the house and blah, blah, blah. And that is what I expected her to do, to come today and clean, and now she's not coming. I could have allowed myself to be upset, or I could have just, oh well, this is how it is. I cannot do anything about it. She is now not coming. So either I need to clean the house and enjoy it, do it, or not, whatever. And I did make breakfast and I did clean the kitchen, and perhaps later I will sweep the floor. But you know what? What I felt in my heart and in my spirit and everything was, go and paint. Put on the music and paint. So today I'm painting. Now I'm sitting here painting a hippie girl on a little Beetle. Beetle, that's the name, and I feel alive. So my message to you and to me this day is, do not allow this life, these things of this world, when they don't turn out as you expect or want them, do not allow them to upset you, because they were never meant to turn out that way in any case. We got to learn to make peace with how our life is actually turning out, unfolding. realize that every situation that we are going through in this life is for our good. Our life is unfolding perfectly. And for our good doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to be happy, it's going to be nice, it's going to be... No, sometimes situations we're going through is tough. It's really... It breaks us, it gets us on our knees, flat on the ground. It helps us to die to our egos. And every situation that we will ever face is there to show us what's in our heart. Another advertisement. Are we going to accept what's happening? Or are we just going to be angry all the time? And then that other thing I also read was they say you don't have enemies and you don't have friends, you just have teachers. Everything, every person, every situation is ordained for you specifically and for me to help us to grow. But you know, grow actually means unlearning. Unlearning all those worldly things that we grew up believing in everything, anything, because we are deep down in spirit. We are unconditional love. We are abundant life, unconditional love. So if we are not manifesting who we really are in spirit, then we are still bound by enemies, but they're also in us. So if you're in a situation and all of a sudden resentment comes up, fear, anger, it's your teacher to show you, well, you still need to deal with those things. You still need to surrender. You still need to let go. So yes, today, go and do what makes you feel and comes alive. Because you see, your life will unfold, is unfolding, is exactly how it's supposed to go. So when you start to make peace with your journey, you start to experience that abundant life that's in you. Instead of permanently fighting the life in you, you start to let go and just go with the flow, as they say. So I'm busy with my hippie girl who has learned to go with the flow. So this morning I'm going with the flow. Thanks for tuning in. Is it from Zetster's Lab? Have a fantastic day. And please, please, please just go and do what makes you experience and feel and manifest the abundant, unconditional life and love that you are. We are all part of the one spirit of life. It's just mind-blowing. Talk again. Have a fantastic day. I'll post on my Facebook book page my end result of my painting, and I'll post all the paintings that my students are going to create this afternoon. So I'm on my Zetster's Lab Facebook page where I share my whole life. So if you want to read more, see all my photos, just ran over there. Talk again. Is it from Zetster's Lab?